Welcome to the Morgan Properties video series, Site Safety Program, Service Team. At Morgan Properties, we strive to provide a safe and healthy environment for all our employees, residents, and their guests. Always think safety first. Employees are required and expected to follow and adhere to all safety-related rules and regulations while at work or performing duties, and at work while acting on behalf of the company. General safety. The use of PPE is required at all times. When noting unsafe conditions, take immediate action to protect the residents and employees. Promptly report any unsafe conditions to your supervisor and/or property manager. Properly report all accidents, injuries, incidents to your supervisor and/or property manager. Use safety equipment where and when required. Do not place materials such as boxes and trash in walkways or passageways. Do not store or leave items on or under stairways. Do not block or obstruct stairwell exits. Keep access to safety and emergency equipment such as fire extinguishers or fire alarms open. Paint in a well-ventilated area with open windows or exhaust fans. Close the lids of paint and thinner containers tightly after each use and when not being used. Perform soldering and brazing in an area away from combustibles and in a manner that will not injure other employees or residents. Be prepared with a fire extinguisher and maintain adequate fire watch to identify flare-ups. Smoking, if allowed, in designated areas only. Equipment operating guidelines. Never attempt to operate tools or equipment that you have not specifically been authorized to use. Never operate machinery or equipment without the thorough knowledge and understanding of operation, as well as all of the safety procedures. Never attempt to make unauthorized repairs or perform an unauthorized service or maintenance on any machinery, equipment, or facilities. All equipment or machinery in need of a repair must be reported to the supervisor immediately. Always utilize the personal protective equipment plan required or instructed. Maintenance shop guidelines. Keep your work area and the entire workplace as clean as possible. Do not place materials such as boxes and trash in walkways or passageways. Make sure all materials stored in tiers are secure to prevent sliding, falling, or collapse. Pipe, unless racked, will be properly stacked and blocked to prevent spreading. Keep piles, passageways, fire lanes, and work areas clear of unnecessary material. Flammables must be properly stored in an approved cabinet. Electrical safety. Keep electrical equipment, machinery, and work areas clean. Oil, dust, waste, and water can be a fire hazard around electricity. If you are not trained to work on high voltage areas, do not enter them, even in an emergency. Keep access to panels and junction boxes clear. Know the location of fuses and circuit breakers. Make sure no flammable materials are near electric heat sources. Use a C or ABC rated extinguisher for electrical fires. Make sure all electrical equipment is properly grounded. Check with your local utility before you dig or work near suspended or underground power lines. Unplug machinery and appliances or use lockout/tagout before cleaning, inspecting, or repairing. If someone has been shocked, separate the victim from the current before doing first aid. If you cannot turn off the electricity easily, use rope, wood, or another insulator to pull the victim away. Electric tool safety. Use only electrical tools that are double insulated and plugged into a ground fault circuit interrupter. Use only GFI protected cords or circuits when working in wet locations. Do not pull or carry tools by the cord. Disconnect the tool from the outlet by pulling on the plug, not the cord. Do not drive over, drag, step, or place an object on the cord. Do not operate power tools or electrical cords if the ground pin from the 3-prong power plug is missing or has been removed. Do not operate power tools or use electrical cords with a 2-prong adapter or a 2-conductor extension cord. Turn off electrical tools and disconnect the power source from the outlet before attempting repairs or service work. Do not leave tools unattended. Tag worn, damaged, or defective tools out of service and do not use them. Report to your service manager. Do not use cords that have points of exposed wires, cracked, or frayed ends. Make sure your hands are not wet when plugging or unplugging flexible cords. Hand tool safety. Do not use a tool if the handle is splintered, cracked, or loose. Keep blades or edges of cutting tools sharp. A dull edge will slip and cause an accident. Do not use impact tools such as hammers, chisels, or punches that have mushroom heads. Use tools with insulated handles for electrical work. Carry all sharp tools in a sheath or holster. When using knives, shears, or other cutting tools, cut in the direction away from your body. Do not strike nails or other objects with the cheek of the hammer. When handing a tool to another person, direct the sharp points and cutting edges away from yourself and the other person. Do not carry tools in your hand when climbing. Carry tools in a tool belt or hoist tools to the work area with a hand line. Do not leave tools or materials on the top of the stepladder. Do not throw tools from one location to another, from one person to another, from scaffolding or other elevated positions. Return tools to their storage places after use. Ladder safety. Read and follow the manufacturer's instruction label affixed to the ladder if you are unsure of how to use it. Do not use a ladder that wobbles or leans. Do not use a ladder that has loose rungs, cracked or split side rails, missing rubber foot pads, or other visible damage. Tag damaged ladders and report them to your service manager. Do not climb on the top 2 rungs of the ladder. When using an extension ladder, extend to the top of the ladder at least 3 feet above the edge of the roofline or working surface. Keep ladder rungs clean and free of grease. Remove buildup materials such as mud, snow, ice, and loose dirt. Do not use a metal ladder on rooftops or within 50 feet of an electrical power line. Do not use ladders as horizontal platforms. Use scaffolding designed for horizontal work. Do not place ladders in passageways or doorways without posting warning signs or cones that detour pedestrian traffic away from the ladder. Lock the door in which you are blocking and post a detour sign. Secure an extension ladder in place by having another employee hold it or tie it off, both at the top and the bottom of the ladder, to the structure at the ground with the ladder shoes, stakes, sandbags, or other means necessary. Do not place ladders on barrel boxes, loose bricks, pails, concrete blocks, or other unstable pieces. Only one person on the ladder at a time. Face the ladder when climbing up or down. Maintain a 3-point contact by keeping both hands and one foot, or both feet and one hand, on the ladder at all times when climbing up or down. When performing work on a ladder, face the ladder and do not lean backwards or sideways from the ladder. Do not try to walk a ladder by rocking it. Climb down and move it. It is recommended that these safety policies and procedures be reviewed during monthly meetings. Thank you for your time and attention. Should you have any questions, please reach out to your supervisor.